to touch on Russia again very quickly. Most recently, one of the officials sanctioned because of the Ukraine crisis is Dmitry Rogozin, Deputy Premier of Defense and Space Industry. You have stated that if we provide NASA with the President's request for a commercial crew, we will have launch capability in 2017. Yes. So my question to you is, how can we accelerate our efforts to assure launch capability returns back to America?
The way to accelerate it in this case is more money, to be quite honest. I can't tell you when a company is going to think they're ready to fly, but all of our partners that have given us schedules, Sierra Nevada, for example, has a scheduled launch on an Atlas V, a demonstration flight for themselves. I want to say it's 2015 or 2016. So the companies are moving very rapidly as they can, based on the funding that we've given them to be able to be ready to fly as soon as they can. I would be hesitant to say we could accelerate it any more than a year, but we could potentially accelerate it by a year if we were given adequate funding. And I can't say that about everything. I can say that, you know, companies are poised.
Right, right. And speaking of funding, what are the impacts of reducing NASA's education programs? I think that Ami touched on it just a little bit.
NASA spends $17.6 billion on STEM education. I don't think people really get it. I spend a lot of time in classrooms. I spend a lot of time doing Skype. I spend a lot of time doing VTCs with schools because I can't go to every school. I don't make a trip anywhere, particularly outside the United States, that I don't do an outreach event and try to help our partner nations with their STEM education programs, because everybody faces the same thing we do. Everyone's concerned about the reductions that they see in the Office of Education, but it is making us hungry to find new ways to collaborate with other agencies. We did a program with the Department of Education. It is their 21st Century Communities and Learning program. NASA essentially did the program for them because we could bring astronauts into the classroom via downlink TV from the International Space Station. We were paid $300,000 to kind of put it together. They invested $5 million. You know, that probably would have cost the nation $10 million last year. But we are learning how to collaborate with each other. We are not, I know everybody's worried about losing money. We're finding that synergy among Federal agencies is working for us. The 4-H is in every single county in this nation, every single county. NASA has, you know, the Space Grant Consortium in 50 states. Compare every single county to 50 states. We're now talking about working with collaboratively with 4-H. That's going to magnify greatly the number of kids that we're able to reach with STEM education enrichment. So I'm not worried about our ability to do our job. With STEM outreach it is us. I mean, we do that every day.
In your opinion, is there any way to evaluate, you know, like whether or not these, like let's say that we make cuts to the programs, are there real ways to evaluate whether or not these cuts are having an impact on future achievement, or you know, we talk a lot in this committee about being able to aspire young people to, you know, want to reach, you know, certain goals as it relates to, you know, STEM-related jobs.
Without a doubt. NASA's education program this year, for the first time, is outcome-based, which means you've got to have metrics. So we are looking at, now, we are not allowed, because of privacy, we can't map a child from elementary school through college. The Department of Education can. The National Science Foundation can, because they're authorized to do those kinds of things. So by our collaborating with DOE, with the Department of Education and the National Science Foundation, they can do the metrics that tell us, okay, how many kids that participated in Summer of Innovation last summer, 10 years from now, are doctors or lawyers or things like that. Those are the metrics about which you speak. And although I can't do it, I can get it now based on the collaborations that we have. And it's taken time. You know, everybody wants to see something now. We just started Summer of Innovation. We had to battle to get it. I think it's been around now 4 years. And we are now seeing factual data, not anecdotal data. We're looking at numbers of kids.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr.